in the Southland tournament coming up in Lake Charles. And for Alvin Brooks' team, a win here tonight would go a long way to clinching a berth.
Yes, Matt, a win will definitely go a long way for the Lamar Cardinals, a team that split their series against Houston Christian on the road early this week, and they played last week as well. But the Cardinals are a really better team, competitive team here at home. Let's see how they get off to a strong start offensively with Nate Calmes leading this team offensively in this first half.
Yuto Yamanouchi Williams wins the tip against Brody Robury. First possession for the Cardinals. Nice pass inside, but a good look and a miss from Yamanouchi Williams.
Yeah, Yamanouchi is the freshman, the 6'10 freshman out of Japan. He's going to be their go-to guy down low in the front court. Lamar struggling throughout the season due to some depth issues as well as injuries. Got bit by the injury bug in the front court. Everything is going to have to go through Yamanouchi in the front court.
Soft hands and a finish from the Southeastern Louisiana big man, Brody Robury. He's a freshman from Meridian, Idaho at 6'11".
He's a big freshman at that, 6'11". Robury, he's going to have to work down low. Yamanouchi's going to have his hands full. He sits at 6'11", but I want to say he probably weighs about 275 as well. So he's got a lot of girth there for Yamanouchi to try to lean on throughout this first half.
Terry Anderson misses from 18 feet. And a backside rebound from Alec Woodward. It was a dominant offensive showing for Lamar 2 games ago. Offensive rebound and putback for Brody Robury. It looks like Lamar has to get a body on the big freshman from Idaho.
Yeah, back-to-back field goals by Robury. Lamar struggled on the road against Houston Christian, defensively rebounding the ball. Where they're off to a slow start here, giving up 2 opportunities to Robury, the freshman, at 6'11".
A miss from Chris Pryor. Nice dribble through traffic, but better defense for Lamar. Now it's Cardinal basketball. A foul was the hope for Boogie Anderson. He had the game-winning shot against Texas A&M Commerce after Matthew Strange forced overtime with a 3 at the buzzer.
Boogie Anderson is their go-to player, the shooting guard out of Chandler, Arizona, grad student, and hit that buzzer beater coming in with a lot of confidence. Matt, he had 4 3-pointers last week for the Lions to get that victory in overtime.
Chris Pryor running the show. Yamanouchi Williams. Bad pass for Calmes. A run-out dunk. And a punctuation yell from Boogie Anderson. Alvin Brooks does not like what he sees. He calls time less than 3 minutes into the game.
Man, a much-needed timeout because Boogie Anderson going up high for the slam dunk as they leading right now on a 6-0 run by the Lions on the road here at Montaigne Center. Outstanding job there by Boogie Anderson. At 6'4", the grad student out of Arizona rise to above the defense of Lamar's Cardinals, getting the steal and finishing with the exclamation point. Coach Alvin Brooks has to be disappointed with the slow, struggling start defensively by the Cardinals here in front of their home fans. Lamar has a tradition here at the Montaigne Center, Matt, that if the fans don't sit down until Lamar scores their first field goal, well, they've been standing up for quite some time here. 3 minutes, almost a little bit over 3 minutes, as the fans are still standing to their feet, waiting for Lamar to create their first offensive opportunity in their first field goal so they can sit down here at the Montaigne Center.
Southeastern not giving in. They pick up full court press after the timeout. Chris Pryor
Another steal.
has it stolen. Eastman had his shot blocked. Now 2-on-2, and Eastman will back it out. Roscoe Eastman, the junior from Georgia, passes inside, and really shaky start for the Cardinals at home.
Yeah, that's disappointing right there for Chris Pryor. The young man is normally protects the basketball. Back-to-back turnovers there for the offense. You can see the foul. Watch the foul here in this replay as he dumps down. Good hard attack to the basket. Looked like Third Kill was not prepared for that attack to the basket. Call for the blocking foul.
Roger McFarland, sophomore from Fort Lauderdale, hits the first free throw.
And back to Chris Pryor. He's the junior out of DeSoto, Texas, transferred in. He's really a hard-nosed guard. Normally plays the 1 and the 2. He's going to the bench right now with that turnover. Coach Alvin Brooks is disappointed what he's seeing out of his junior guard right now. Cannot give up any turnovers here early on. You have to protect the basketball. The freshman, Brian Gordon, he's going to run the point guard position for the Cardinals going forward.
McFarland makes both, transfer from Dodge City JC in Kansas.
Brian Gordon, the freshman out of Houston, Texas, is a better facilitator than Chris Pryor and gained a lot of minutes throughout the season, earned the opportunity to be a starter at times here at home, and he can shoot it just as much as anybody else, but he loves to penetrate the paint and attacks the defense.
Gordon with 3 left on the shot clock misses the 3. Loose ball picked up inside by Robert.
Give credit to the Lions. They came out with a very attacking mode mindset early on here in the first half. Early on in the first half, Boogie Anderson is their go-to guy. But it's been their big man, their freshman down low, established himself with back-to-back field goals against the Cardinals defense.
A foul underneath against Nate Calmese. Just feels like the Lions are first to every loose ball tonight.
They're out hustling. Watch this replay here. Look at the hustle there by the Lions. Calmese got hit in the chin and called for the foul.
That's tough for Calmese. Takes a long walk up the tunnel as he gathers his breath.
Chris Pryor right back into the game. Quick break for him. Comes in for Nate Calmese, the freshman out of Gilbert, Arizona. The Lamar Cardinals top scorer, the player to watch as well tonight. Has over 13 times this season where he scored 20 or more points for the Cardinals. Coach Brooks is going to need his effort here tonight to get back into this game.
Pryor after the break. Left wing 3 for third kill. Off the mark.
Lamar continued to struggle, Matt, offensively. I mean, haven't really established himself in the half-court set. Third kill is that's not really his forte. I mean, he's not known to take those type of shots, but when you're struggling, you're down by 8 points here in the first half, you do whatever to get going offensively.
Eastman. 5 to shoot. Eastman, a deep 3. And the rebound pulled in. Here come the Cardinals, still looking for their first point.
If you're Lamar right now, try to find a way to get Terry Anderson into the game. He's the young man right there with the ball right on cue. He normally will go to the basket aggressively. Didn't get his bearings there on that play. Looks like we headed to a timeout.
Media timeout. All Lions here in Beaumont. Southeastern Louisiana has the game's first 8 points.
Everyone gets a BK stacker. Tiny dancer. 2 linebackers. Everyone gets a BK stacker. Tiny dancer. 2 linebackers. Everyone gets a BK stacker. Tiny dancer. 2 linebackers. Everyone gets a BK stacker. Tiny dancer. 2 linebackers.
Geico has been offering savings for over 85 years. That's longer than the buffalo wing's been around.
Everyone gets a BK stacker. Tiny dancer. 2 linebackers. Everyone gets a BK stacker. Tiny dancer. 2 linebackers.
Saturday on ABC and ESPN+.
Week 2 of the XFL, all weekend on FX, ESPN and ESPN2.
Former Lamar basketball star Alvin Brooks back at his alma mater, second season as the head coach. He was hired shortly after he was the assistant at the University of Houston, and they reached the Final Four 2 years ago. And he has his team in the thick of getting back to the Southland tournament. It's UIW, Lamar, New Orleans and McNeese each 5 and 10 entering play tonight. So as we said, 4 teams vying for 2 spots.
Yeah, and Coach Alvin Brooks has to be disappointed with his team thus far. First field goal, as well as three-pointer there by the freshman in Pennerbaker. The fans can finally rest and sit down now as Lamar scores their first points here at the Montaigne Center.
Pennerbaker hits the 3 after Southeastern had the first 8 points. Offensive foul called on the freshman Brody Rober as he fought for position outside the paint.
Yeah, Roberry is a big man. I mean, at 6'11", 275 pounds, he's leaning on the freshman, another freshman, in Yamanouchi at 6'10", a slender, athletic big guy for the Lamar Cardinals.
Pryor starts the offense. Guarded here by Matthew Strange. He was one of the heroes this weekend. Game tying 3 at the buzzer in regulation. They won it in overtime on Boogie Anderson's shot. Pryor hits the 3, back-to-back threes for the Cardinals.
Good to see Chris Pryor's confidence back up after giving up a couple turnovers, which led to fast break points for the Lions. But Chris Pryor scored 13 points on the road against Houston Christian. It's good to see that, the fact that he knocked down his first three-pointer here tonight.
Roger McFarland. Boogie Anderson. Spinning in the paint. Off the mark, rebound pulled in by Brian Gordon. Pryor flying forward.
It's good to see the tempo starting to pick up for Lamar as well offensively. Transitional basketball is normally what they like to play here at the Montaigne Center, and it looks good to be able to drop the ball from BG down to third kill for their field goal.
Good pass. Gordon found third kill. It's an 8-0 run, and Lamar has tied it up.
Yeah, that media timeout, Lamar hit the reset button offensively, but they can't allow the Lions to knock down the tray ball just like that.
Roger McFarland hits from deep.
McFarland with the huge three-pointer, the freshman out of Fort Lauderdale, Florida.
McFarland averaging 12 points per game, second leading scorer behind Boogie Anderson. Pryor hits the mid-range.
Okay, Chris, I see what you're doing. A lot of one-on-one opportunities for Lamar in the half-court setting. Chris Pryor, again, he normally runs the point guard position, but as we were watching throughout this last couple of series from Lamar, he can score as well with that jumper. Now, with the steal, pushing the ball for Lamar Cardinals.
Alvin Brooks urging him to go. Numbers were forward in the front court. He's guarded here by Strange. Off the hands. It was right there for Yamanouchi Williams, but he could not bring it in.
Yeah, the pass was a little bit behind Yamanouchi by Pennerbaker. Missed opportunity for the Cardinals.
Third kill grabs the rebound after the teardrop is missed by Boogie Anderson. Lamar looked great at home last Thursday. Pryor with the step-back 3 off the mark, scoring 91 points against Houston Christian, but they allowed 93. Really similar scores. The home team scoring 90-plus points in that home-and-home between Houston Christian and Lamar last weekend. So I'm sure Coach Brooks pleased with the offense on Thursday, displeased with the defense on Saturday.
Yeah, so it's an odd situation, though. Nice, another three-pointer there by McFarland. Sophomore, 6'5" sophomore out of Fort Lauderdale, extending the lead now to 4 points. And, you know, Lamar had an opportunity to play Houston Christian back-to-back Thursday night and also on Saturday afternoon. And you had a feeling that Houston Christian, with that close turnaround, that they was going to make some adjustments and be prepared at their home court in Houston, Texas. And they did an excellent job by coming out aggressively, setting the tone early on against the Cardinals. But the Cardinals struggled on the defensive side, rebounding the basketball. And if you can't rebound the ball on the road, you're going to lose regardless of what team you're playing.
Reach and foul against Boogie Anderson. First foul on Anderson. Alec Woodward goes to the bench. Christian Agnew, senior from Detroit, comes in. Pryor double teams.
Yeah, you can see the Lions extending their trap defense above the three-point line. Try to force another turnover by Chris Pryor, but excellent move, hard move to the inside by Yamanouchi to draw the foul before the timeout.
Yamanouchi Williams draws the foul against Nick Caldwell. Under 12-minute media timeout. Southeastern Louisiana up 4 in Beaumont.
The Venture X card from Capital One gives you premium travel benefits, like 2 times miles on.
Everyone gets a BK stacker. Tiny dancers. 2 linebackers. Everyone gets a BK stacker. Tiny dancers. 2 linebackers. Everyone gets a BK stacker. Tiny dancers. 2 linebackers. Everyone gets a BK stacker. Tiny dancers. 2 linebackers. Everyone gets a BK stacker. Tiny dancers. 2 linebackers. Everyone gets a BK stacker. Tiny dancers. 2 linebackers. Let's go. You go for a ride.
Targets are on site.
It's all here, as we discussed.
UFC 285. Fight on ESPNplus.com/PPV. Week 2 of the XFL. All weekend on FX, ESPN, and ESPN2.
Okay.
David Kiefer in charge at Southeastern Louisiana, winding down his 4th season. Last year in conference play, 10-4. Best season yet in charge. The Kansas State native. When you look at the numbers, they're allowing 77 points per game, but they're scoring 77, 3rd best in the Southland. So similar team, in my opinion, to Houston Christian, with a good offense, but not a elite defense in the Southland. I think we'll see a high-scoring game tonight.
Yeah. We're anticipating a high-scoring game right now with the Lions up by 4 points. And McFarland with his 3rd three-pointer here in the first half. Back-to-back three-pointers. That McFarland, the sophomore out of Fort Lauderdale. Excellent job knocking down the tray ball for the Lions.
Have to close out on him. He's making it look easy from beyond the arc here in the early stages. Pryor. Everything but the finish, but he grabs the offensive board, throws it out to Buckley, and he hits. The key beyond Buckley, a back-breaking 3 that has to drive the Southeastern bench nuts when they did everything right but grabbed the loose ball rebound.
Yeah, and then, give credit to Chris Pryor hustling down low, finding Javion Buckley down for the three-pointer from the right side. And here's Javion Buckley with the steal.
Fouled on the run out by Matthew Strange.
Javion Buckley with the steal. Watch here in this replay. Watch the quickness right there by Buckley to step in the passing lane, getting the steal, and forcing the foul.
Nate Calmese is back in. He will inbound the ball to Pryor. 17-13 Lions, approaching midway through the first half. Anderson. A foul on the perimeter against Christian Agnew. First foul against Agnew.
Watch right there as Javion try to come around the pick with the collision in the foul.
Calmese, spectacular finish.
Didn't take long for Nate Calmese to get into the game. A young man, a freshman, averaging over 17 points a game, but Lamar, they got to slow down and stop the outside shooting right now because the Lions are red hot from the outside, knocking out 4 three-pointers here in this first half.
Roger McFarland on fire. He's a 39% shooter from deep. He's already hit 4 threes here in the first 10 minutes.
Yeah, the outstanding shooting right there by McFarland, the 6'5 sophomore, is shooting like he's just unconscious right now for the Lions.
Calmes passes out of the double team. Anderson kicks it out. That 3 is short. Now we'll see how Lamar defends. You're getting to the point you might need to throw a double team at him. A box and one, something to get the ball out of the hands of McFarland.
Well, we've seen this a lot from Lamar throughout this season. Their perimeter defense, especially above the three-point line, has struggled. And McFarland for another one.
Too easy. He's wide open. He asked for it. Cross-court pass. He hits his 5th 3 of this first half.
Unbelievable. I mean, if you know that this young man is red hot, is knocking down 5 3-pointers here at the Montaigne Center, you would think you would keep a defender on him. That forces the timeout by Alvin Brooks here because he's very upset right now with his perimeter defense as well as his players on the court. It's just unbelievable. You got to be able to have a guy to stay in front of McFarland. The 6'5 sophomore out of Fort Lauderdale, Florida, he's been unconscious from outside. If you're Lamar, you cannot allow him to get any space, but also the opportunity to square up at the basket. And this young man is playing phenomenal for the Lions. Give credit to McFarland because he's carrying the Lions here in this first half.
McFarland has not missed. 5 of 5 from deep, 2 of 2 from the line, 17 points here in the first 10.5 minutes. Here is the show for McFarland. It all started with his Boogie Anderson dunk.
Yeah, you can see McFarland right there squaring up. Look at the distance between the defender and McFarland. No one is on this one right here. No one is near him as he's just catching the basketball, turning around and just looking directly at the basket. Uncontested three-pointers. That's what made Alvin Brooks, head coach Alvin Brooks, disappointed and upset and forced the timeout. He had to regroup his guys and let them know that, look, we have to have a defender around McFarland at all times because right now he's unconscious from outside with 5 consecutive three-pointers.
Made 4 threes against Nichols, 2 threes against Texas A&M Commerce. Scored 28 against A&M Corpus Christi earlier this season. And it's a challenge because Lamar has huge issues with depth in the front court, so they play a lot of zone. So if you go into the game with the game plan, hey, here's how we're going to get our threes against this zone, you can do what Southeastern has done tonight.
Yes, and Southeastern is taking a page out of Houston Christian playbook from last Thursday night. Finding a way to be able to hit the three-pointers on the road is really the Achilles heel for Lamar's defense.
I'm watching Roger McFarland off the ball, how he gets open as he's surveying the defense. Cal Meeson immediately points towards him. Watch number 3 in the black and green.
And Lamar continues to stay in the 2-3 zone. As you can see, McFarland making his way around the three-point line, extending the 2-3 zone above the three-point line, which opens up the paint for Lamar.
First miss tonight for McFarland after he made his first 5 from beyond the arc. McFarland out top of the key. Christian Agnew, he misses the 3. Here's Calmes. Will he go 1-on-2? He has support now. Pryor missed the 3.
Really good look there by Chris Pryor out of DeSoto, Texas. Unfortunately, didn't get the shooter's touch, didn't fall for him, but you got to continue to shoot the ball if you're Lamar.
Here's a left wing 3. Woodward misses. Rebound tapped out. Wide open start to this game. Here's Buckley. Southeastern might set a program record for threes attempted tonight.
Well, you called it, partner. You said it's going to be a high-scoring game, and the Lions is not afraid to pull the trigger from downtown. Right now, they're letting it go here at the Montaigne Center in Beaumont.
Now Manucci Williams, hands off for Nate Calmes. Calmes, a step back 3. Hits!
Nate Calmes, one of the top scorers in the Southland Conference this season, and he's only a freshman knocking down that tray ball for the Cardinals right there, slowing down the defense of the Lions.
He is so fun to watch. He can beat you off the dribble. He can get to the free throw line. We saw the acrobatic layup earlier. Now they pass through the zone from the free throw line. Nice turnaround from Mick Caldwell. We've talked about the woes in the front court due to the injury bug. Several important pieces missing. Valentine Cat, 6'10". Adam Hamilton, 6'9". Brock McClure out for the season, another post player. There's a turnover, nice finish inside. We saw Janko Bulacek, the 6'10 freshman from Montenegro. He is wearing a cast, has a broken foot. So he was a starter when he came over.
I mean, he only been here for a month and got injured. I mean, unfortunate for the big man. He brought much-needed athleticism and finesse to the offense, but unfortunately he got hit by the injury bug, and that's what Lamar's been battling all year, all season. Give credit to Alvin Brooks and the coaching staff for finding a way to get it done, whatever players is available to play in each and every game.
Yamanochi Williams commits the foul against Nick Caldwell. Southeastern up 5 here at the media timeout.
Every time you order a hot sub from Jersey Mike's, it's grilled fresh right in front of you. The sizzling, the chopping, the spatula. That's why I bring this. I call it dinner and a show. Look at that sizzle.
Number 17 for Danny.
Oh, that's mine. Gotta go, Aaron. Grilled right in front of you. It's a Jersey Mike's thing. A sub above.
The B1 Performance Patch elevates physical functions by transforming carbs into glucose used to fuel the body. Don't compete without it. Visit buyb1.com or on social media at B1Patch.
Hey, future business professional, it's time to choose a university. You want to go to a university that ranks in the top 101 most affordable accounting programs and the best value entrepreneurial studies bachelor's degree schools in Texas. That's Lamar University. Lamar University ranks in the top 10 best public universities and among the most diverse universities in the state of Texas. Your moment is here. Your moment is now. Make the most of it at Lamar University. Apply today at lamar.edu.
Tennis Center, youth basketball players in the house. Nice to see them out on a Thursday night.
Yes, good to see the youth out supporting the Lamar Cardinals basketball program. It's also good to see the marketing team able to reach out to the youth league and be able to incorporate them into some of the home games. And it's been the last couple of home games where the youth has been out supporting, and it's always good to hear some young, cheerful fans in the crowd. Look right here as we watch the previous foul by Yamanochi. Got beat to the paint and trying to make up for it defensively. Unfortunately picked up his first foul.
Caldwell makes both, averaging 11 points per game. Brody Robury returns. Picked up one foul, 4 early points. Good pressure in the backcourt. Broken here by Brian Gordon.
Good.
Inside, a tough finish for Jason Thirdkill.
Good job there by Brian Gordon, BG, the freshman. Was able to control the basketball and also get down court and find a pass and find the open man down low for the lay-in.
Southeastern basketball.
Wet floor. Defender went down as he was trying to defend Brian Gordon. Looks like the officials want to clean it up. You know, Matt, just when we think that Lamar's out of it, they found a way to get back in it. I mean, you got to give credit to the Lions. They came out, from the outside. McFarland and company. Boogie Anderson as well has been aggressive going to the basket, but McFarland's been carrying this offense. Lamar's still trying to find a way to stay in this game the old-fashioned way.
Yeah, see, that's the challenge for Southeastern, averaging 77 points against. They might go off from deep, but they're allowing buckets on the other end, so hard to pull away.
Yeah, absolutely. You can't put up a lot of buckets without defending it as well, and there is another three-pointer.
They sure do make their threes, though. Alec Woodard, a senior from Georgia, hits another three. Southeastern 6 of 10 from beyond the arc. The lead is 8.
In Southeastern Louisiana, the Lions, I'm saying Southeastern Louisiana, which is their name, is still in the zone defense to help them out that time getting the turnover.
A little handoff there. Another three, back-to-back from Alec Woodard. Nice handoff there from Roscoe Eastman.
And I'm telling you, Lamar has to do a better job. It starts now. They got to do a better job defending the three-pointer. They can't allow the players to come up and square up and knock down the tray ball in order for them to stay in this game. Give credit to the Lions, though. They're doing their thing from the outside.
Step back three-pointer from Anderson. Good rebound pulled in from Rober. The last three reminded me of modern Houston basketball with Jamal Shedd handing off for Marcus Sasser. It's hard in transition. You have to kind of guard two at a time. Those two ran together really well for the handoff.
Yeah, and it's a really good setup. And there's another one.
Lamar may have to come out of the zone soon because Southeastern cannot miss from beyond the arc. Now 8 of 12 from deep in this first half, and the lead is 14.
Unbelievable. I mean, just unbelievable. You can't defend the outside and the perimeter. You're going to lose this game if you're Lamar. You got to find a way to get out there and extend your defense and contest these three-pointers. Like you said, partner, 8 for 12 from three-point line. That's unacceptable if you're Lamar right now in this first half. And turn over the basketball. You got to find a way to be able to get back into this game on both sides of the court.
Calmes tried the no-look pass intended for third kill. It was off the mark. Well, it feels so much like the Houston Christian game from last week. Houston Christian was very similar. Made over half their threes in the first half, went cold in the second. Lamar really went off in the second half, scoring more than 50 points.
Yeah, that's the only thing Lamar can hang their head on right now is the fact they're a better team in the second half, and then the light bulb goes off for Nate Calmes.
Wonderful
right now,
offense.
Right now, the back door is wide open, the front door is open. I don't think
the cupboard's open, the sliding glass door, the alarm is off.
The Lions have just kicked the door in and said, we're going to make our way here at the home at the Montaigne Center right now.
Roscoe Eastman feeding Matthew Strange. That was a beautiful cut. Third kill. Calmes is wide open in the corner. Instead, a nice finish from Yuto Yamanochi Williams, the native of Japan.
Yeah, good job with the high-low opportunity there from third kill, feeding the ball down low to Yamanochi from the free throw line. Yamanochi is very athletic, big man at 6'10". Once you give him the ball in some space, he can get it done.
Open three off the mark from Matthew Strange. Here comes Pryor.
Good move. Good move.
That was wonderful. He split the defenders, a little crossover. Timeout Southeastern.
Yeah, that was a really good move there by Chris Pryor, the junior out of DeSoto, Texas, cutting and slicing through the defense for the layup, forcing the timeout by the Lions.
Lamar chipping away at the lead. It's a 12-point game inside Montaigne Center.
Everyone gets a BK stacker. Tiny dancer. 2 linebacker. Everyone gets a BK stacker. Tiny dancer. 2 linebacker.
Geico's been offering savings for over 85 years. That's longer than the buffalo wing's been around.
Everyone gets a BK stacker. Tiny dancer. 2 linebacker. Everyone gets a BK stacker. Tiny dancer. 2 linebacker. Everyone gets a BK stacker. Tiny dancer. 2 linebacker.
rocking chair would look great in our new house.
Oh, a new house, eh? Well, you should definitely see our guy.
Saturday primetime and Sunday showcase on ABC.
Number 6, Virginia, North Carolina. Saturday at 6 on ESPN.
Chris Pryor, a little crossover dribble and finish, cutting into the deficit for Lamar.
Yeah, Chris Pryor, the junior out of DeSoto, Texas, slicing through the defense there and getting to the lane, and as well as finish with the layup, giving Lamar some momentum and energy here offensively as they try to go with the full court press to force a turnover.
Passing out of it, good extra pass from Southeastern, layup there for Brody Robury. Risk reward with that full court press.
Yeah, I mean, good job by the Lions to be able to feel the pressure coming in for Lamar, but also get the ball across half court and feed their big man, their freshman, in Robury for the lay-in.
Gordon getting extended minutes here in this first half. Third kill. Yamanochi Williams. Buckley lost a good pressure from Southeastern.
Yeah, turnovers are killing Lamar throughout this first half. Missed opportunities and miscues as well. Buckley tried to cross over to the defender. Ball rolls off his foot out of bounds. Back to the Lions.
Southeastern shooting 56% from the field. Now man-to-man defense. Yamanochi Williams pulls out the rebound, throws it ahead to Buckley. Buckley jump stop, and he'll go to the line. Nearly a three-point play. Good aggression there from Jakevian Buckley.
Yeah, he found a way to get himself together offensively. Buckley got the basketball a little bit out of control, but eventually get himself together and get to the basket, draw the foul for the Cardinals.
Buckley to the free throw line. We're keeping an eye on several other games. Again, Lamar in a four-way tie with UIW, New Orleans, and McNeese fighting for the final two berths in the Southland Conference tournament. We see the free throws coming. New Orleans currently leading Nichols 29-16 at home. Nichols a few games back of A&M Corpus Christi atop the standings. Houston Christian leads McNeese by a point at home. And A&M Corpus Christi down 4 at home to Texas A&M Commerce. UIW just underway at home against Northwestern State.
Lamar continued to go with the full court pressure there to try to force some turnovers. Another foul on Yamanochi, his second one, as Boogie Anderson takes advantage of the big man guarding him, said he can't guard me, drawing the foul against Yamanochi. Watch there, Boogie Anderson, that 6'4" grad student, said if Yamanotchi's going to come out of the paint and check me, I might as well just going to go to the basket and draw a foul.
And now things get tricky for Lamar. They don't want to have to play a zone against this hot shooting Southeastern team, but we mentioned the injuries. Valentin Cat is out. Adam Hamilton's out. Janko Bulacic is out. Another three. That's 6 in the first half for Roger McFarland.
I tell you one thing, Matt, if the game ended right now, McFarland will be the MVP for the Lions as he knocks down his 6th three-pointer here in the first half. Unconscious and on fire for the Lions.
Turnover on a handoff. Uncharacteristic turnovers for Lamar. These are on the perimeter, basic passing and handoffs that are giving them issues tonight.
I mean, at this point in the season, you would think things would be a little bit more smoother for Lamar, but still, consecutive turnovers by Buckley. He's going to the bench. He tried to cross over the defender at one time. Ball bounces off his shoe, and right there, a missed handoff from third kill to Buckley. Another turnover by the Cardinals.
They're trying to get him, keep him in the microwave. Roger McFarland, cross-court pass. That one missed. Rebound pulled in by Anderson.
Terry Anderson's been very quiet. I mean, from last Thursday when we watched him here at Lamar against Houston Christian, he was on fire. I mean,
17 first half points maybe?
Yeah. And he just couldn't. I mean, now he has no points. I mean, he's, can't find his offensive groove here at home.
Gordon misses the three. No-look pass out of the double team. The big man, Brody Robury, inside for Boogie Anderson.
Man, I tell you, the Lions is having their way with Lamar any way they want it. Down low, outside. I mean, when Robury, your freshman at 6'11", 275 is throwing no-look pass, that's when you know you're in trouble if you're Lamar.
Calmes. Free throws coming. Robury called for the foul. I think he was in the restricted area. as he tried to block the shot of Terry Anderson.
Finally, Terry Anderson goes to the basket. Exactly what I expected him to do throughout this game was be aggressive. Maybe that's going to spark him here with these free throws to get back into this game offensively for the Cardinals, because they're going to need that effort. Watch, Terry Anderson goes up. Roberry keeps his arms up at 6'11", makes him around about 7'2" with those arms up, and it's very hard for Terry Anderson to get a shot at the basket, but he draws the foul.
It's unusual. It's like you wonder if the Houston Christian game was a blessing and a curse, but the first one, because it took the edge off defensively. You look at the numbers. They lost against Corpus Christi, but only allowed 61 points. Before that, held UIW to 59. Before that, lost against Northwestern, but allowed only 72 points. This was a pretty good defensive team when they made their run, but lately they gave up over 90 last weekend. They're on pace to give up 90 tonight.
Yeah, and it just feels like the consistency has left Lamar's bench and defensively as well. It just feels like, due to the injuries and a lot of things that they can't control, they have been inconsistent for the last couple of games defending the ball.
Foul call, baseline inbounds play for Southeastern. After Cody Pennebaker picked up his first foul. 2.9 left on the clock for Southeastern Louisiana.
Oh.
Too easy on the inbounds play. Good finish inside for Nick Caldwell. You can't forget about the paint. You can't forget about the basket on the inbounds.
Yeah, Caldwell thought he got a foul there as they snuck the ball in down low. Lamar Cardinals was focused so much on McFarland. With Lamar, giving up similar numbers that they did last Thursday night against Houston Christian. So that tells me as well, Lamar's going to find a way to get back into the game in the second half, because last week about this time they came into the second half with, the same type of energy, and they're a better team second half. Halftime adjustments by Coach Alvin Brooks and their coaching staff. Let's see how they step up their defense, because that's where it's going to start for them to get back into this game, is on the defensive side, and it looks like they're committed to the man-to-man defense.
Inside, nice extra pass. They go inside for Brody Roberry for the layup.
Yeah, the pick and rolls there caught Lamar off guard in that man-to-man defense. Roberry's giving Yamanochi a handful. I mean, surprisingly or not, I thought Yamanochi would be able to hang with him, but Roberry, the freshman, the 6'11" freshman, has 8 points so far in this first half. In the second half.
Good box out, backside rebound. Roger McFarland has 9 rebounds, all on the defensive end, plus 20 points. Roberry got him in the air. Now he has a three-point play opportunity. Great shot fake to get Yamanochi Williams in the air.
I continue to say Roberry is doing an outstanding job. The freshman, 6'11", is really working his muscle against the big guy in Yamanochi at 6'10". Roberry's pulling out all stops there, showing that he can take the contact as well as finish strong to the basket for the and one opportunity and hitting the free throw.
Fixing the game clock. 22-point lead now for Southeastern Louisiana. Roberry out of Meridian High School.
Long way from home, from Idaho.
First team All 5A.
Big
Iowa
kid.
State champion as a senior in the 5O division. Here's Buckley. Pryor off the mark. Here come the Lions. Boogie Anderson, guarded by Calmise.
It just feels like the Lions continue to control the momentum and the energy here in the second half. And this has been the Roberry show here early on in the second half. He is dominating down low against another freshman in Yamanochi. I don't know if Yamanochi's kind of timid checking him due to the fact that he's the only consistent big man right now for Lamar in the game. But he's going to go to the sideline as Pennebaker, the other freshman for Lamar, is coming into the game right now.
7-0 run for Brody Roberry. And that's ended there. Nice finish inside for Kevion Buckley.
Good hard move there by Buckley to be able to slow down and stop that drive. Stop the offensive momentum by the Lions, putting some points up in the second half here for the Cardinals.
Buckley had the steal, immediately fouled by Roscoe Edmond. Here's Chris Pryor. Buckley. Extra pass. Pennebaker short.
Nice job by the Lions. They committed to the 2-3 zone in that last series. Not giving up any good looks in the paint. Getting the rebound and also having an opportunity now to attack the Lamar's defense.
Robury goes down, passes out. Back iron miss, offensive rebound.
Yeah, it's tough for Lamar to grab rebounds with a smaller lineup. They got to commit to the zone defense, but they got it that time there against the Lions.
McFarland misses the three. Here's Pryor. Leaves it for Anderson. Calmise missed the three.
Just waiting for the light switch to go off for Nate Calmise. You know he can get hot instantly for the Cardinals. He's struggling right now to be consistent from knocking in the three-pointer downtown for the Cardinals.
Calmise is acting like a big man. He has to in this defensive setup. He's battling for position against the larger Roger McFarland.
Yeah, it's tough for Lamar right now defensively with Yamanouchi on the side. You expect the Lions to feed the ball to Robury, but here come the Cardinals.
Buckley peeked at the hoop before he had the full ball in his grasp. Turnover Lamar on a 4-on-2 break.
Yeah, it just feels like Buckley's not having a good night. Consistent turnovers in the first half. Carries over here to the second half. He knows to be able to drive to the basket and be aggressive, but if you don't have the basketball in your hand, it's hard to go to the basket. You can't continue to turn the ball over and get back into this game.
Gordon returns. A lot of substitutions. Coach Brooks is looking for any combination. Calmise goes to the bench. Third kill returns for Anderson.
You're right, you're right, Matt. Looking at Brian Gordon coming to the game, and he's trying to find any chemistry. Right now, anything will help getting Lamar back into this game.
McFarland gets a screen. Double team. Eastman. Missed the three. Long rebound pulled in by Pryor.
Good hand there by Pennebaker to knock it towards Pryor to get the rebound and set up their offense.
Buckley off the window. Box out and rebound from Nick Caldwell for Southeastern. Pennebaker with the steal.
Another steal there by Pennebaker, the utility player for the Cardinals this season. Good look to third kill.
Third kill missed the layup. It was an excellent pass. You saw it. Pryor with the fake and then found him. Pryor commits the foul. Lamar frustrated. They've had a lot of good looks missed here in the second half.
Yeah, that was a good, strong move to the basket there by Boogie Anderson as a timeout is called here. Boogie Anderson, their top scorer, is going to the bench now, forcing that foul.
All Lions here in Beaumont.
Have you noticed that banking is this big corporate thing? To these mega banks, they're just an account number. And no one seems to even notice you're so wrapped up in other things? Well, snap out of it! There's a movement to take back control, to take back financial freedom, to take back banking. Kasasa is checking that rewards you for doing everyday things that you're already doing anyway. So join the movement. Take back banking with Kasasa.
Get Kasasa checking at MCT Credit Union.
citywide to countryside. Whatever you drive, wherever you go. Hercules Tires has the value, selection, and industry-leading protection to get you there, no matter where the road takes you. Hercules Tires. Ride on our strength.
Hey, future engineer, it's time to choose a university. You want to attend the university whose engineering graduates ranked #1 in Texas for highest return on investment and has the best value engineering bachelor's degree in the Southwest region. That's Lamar University. Lamar University ranks in the top 10 best public universities and among the most diverse universities in the state of Texas. Your moment is here. Your moment is now. Make the most of it at Lamar University. Apply today at lamar.edu.
Welcome back to Montaigne Center out of the under 16 media timeout. Matt Peterson with Lemont Williams, and just a night where Lamar never seems to have gotten a rhythm.
No, you anticipated Lamar to be able to come out in the second half and make those halftime adjustments, especially on the defensive side of the ball. But Roberry is now on the sideline. The freshman has done this thing with consecutive field goals early on against Yamanochi. And we have him, Boogie Anderson, you can watch him right there as he goes to the basket, drawing the foul against Chris Pryor. He's now starting to get in the flow offensively for the Lions. So there's a 1-2 punch by the Lions that the Cardinals was having a hard time finding chemistry defensively and slowing down the Lions.
Anderson makes both free throws. He has 6. Anderson transferred from University of South Dakota out of Chandler, Arizona.
Someone has to shoot it.
Gordon pass for third kill. It's off his hands. Here come the Lions. Beautiful fast break. They just exploded down court. It's a layup for Roscoe Eastman.
Matt, totally two different teams. You saw that the Lions knew exactly what they wanted to do with the basketball in transitional play. Anderson finding his teammate for the coast-to-coast layup. But Lamar, when they have court-set offense, no one wants to be assertive. No one wants to step up and take the opportunity on to be the scorer. Everyone is passing the basketball, and third kill last time turned it over.
Reach and foul against Roscoe Eastman.
Just feels like Lamar still haven't found their chemistry. I mean, just feels like they're out of sync offensively, and you got Trey Anderson coming back in the game for third kill.
11-2 Southeastern since halftime. The lead has stretched to 26. Inbounded to Anderson. Pennebaker.
Got it. That was a nice one-on-one move there by the freshman and Cody Pennebaker out of Minnesota at 6'5". Use that frame to get to the basket, and that's what exactly you need to do to be able to be consistent against this Lions defense.
Eastman slows it down. Behind the back. Inside. Ooh, fade away there for McFarland. He's not all three-pointers, folks. Showing the mid-range there.
With the fadeaway mid-range at that, the sophomore out of Fort Lauderdale, Florida, has been unconscious and knocking down shots. Got 22 points here in the second half.
.22 points, 9 rebounds, 4 assists, and a steal for Roger McFarland. Here he has thought about the three. Instead gets back to the mid-range and missed. Anderson. Now we're seeing Anderson deferential tonight. If that was a week ago, he would have just taken that to the basket.
Oh, yeah. A week ago, he would have made a spin move to the basket, crossed somebody up. There it is.
Now he's passing, extra pass, and a dunk. Trey Harrison getting some minutes, freshman from Houston.
Yeah, Trey Harrison at 6'5", has the athletic ability and the hops to be able to get up and slam the ball home as we watch on that replay here. Watch the move by Trey Anderson, dumping it down to Mr. Harris as he elevates and slams the ball home. The freshman out of Houston, Texas, doing this thing here at the home on the home court at the Montaigne Center.
Boogie Anderson. Roger McFarland.
And Matt, Lamar has got out of the 2-3 zone and went back to the man defense. You know, with Roberry on the sideline at 6'11", Lamar feels like they can compete defensively in the man defense, but they're still struggling.
2 more for Boogie Anderson. Here come the Lions. Miss from Trey Harris off the bench.
McFarland saying, hey, let me get the basketball. I've been so hot right now shooting the ball. He's slowing things down for the Lions.
Inside, 2 more for Nick Caldwell.
Yeah, with all the attention on McFarland, guys are coming out and trying to play defense against him. Good job there by McFarland. Be able to find an open player down low for the Lions with a quick lay-in.
Good crossover, Pennebaker. Good pressure put on. Lamar basketball. Under 12-minute media timeout. Southeastern Louisiana up by 28.
Everyone gets a BK stacker. 2 linebackers. 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 Everyone gets a BK stacker. 2 linebackers.
Geico has been offering savings for over 85 years. That's longer than the buffalo wing's been around.
Everyone gets a BK stacker. 2 linebackers.
That rocking chair would look great in our new house.
Oh, a new house, eh? Well, you should definitely see how Guy...
Everyone gets a BK stacker. 2 linebackers. Everyone gets a BK stacker. 2 linebackers.
UFC 285. Fight on ESPNplus.com/PPV.
Number 6, Virginia, North Carolina. Saturday at 6 on ESPN.
Lamar Cardinals under Alvin Brooks with 2 games remaining after tonight. Trying to finish strong, Lamar. Now Lamar hosts New Orleans Saturday night, 6 p.m. tip, and then ends the season in Thibodaux at Nichols next Wednesday.
Yeah, they got to be able to finish up strong tonight in order for them to be competitive and stay in the hunt for the opportunity to play in the Southland tournament in a couple of weeks. You know, March is around the corner. A couple of weeks to play in Lake Charles, Louisiana. So Lamar has to find a way to win the game tonight. I know it's going to be an uphill battle tonight, being down, and they got to get a way to get going offensively.
Yeah, Minochi Williams back in the game after a break.
And Nate Calmese find a way to get him going offensively. Oh, bad pass there by Brian.
Gordon forced it through traffic. The Lions take advantage. Another layup.
Yeah, miscue turnover there by Brian Gordon led to a fast break opportunity for the Lions.
Alec Woodard with the layup. Yamanochi Williams with the dunk.
Good recovery there by Yamanochi to be able to get the ball back despite the turnover by Brian Gordon and slam it home for the Cardinals.
Woodard, who just had the dunk, transfer from Austin Peay. Here's Woodard.
Good recovery defense so far for Lamar.
2 on the shot clock. He got it off just in time, but it's short. Pennebaker out to Calmise, and maybe that will get Nate Calmise going.
Hopefully so. Nate Calmise, is about your time to be able to get going here with less than 11 minutes to go in the second half. Good team defense there in the half-court set by Lamar, pushing the ball down court to Nate Calmise for the layup.
Calmise has 7. Nice finish. Tough angle, but Nick Caldwell found it.
Yeah, he was able to sneak by Yamanouchi on that last one there, sneaking in for the layup. No help defense on the backside behind Yamanouchi.
Caldwell from Dutchtown High School, Prairieville, Louisiana. Nice turnaround for Pennebaker.
I need to see that more from Pennebaker. I don't understand why he doesn't decide to score more. I get what he likes to play his role, to be more of a utility player defensively, stopping players as well as hustling on the offensive side, but he can score. I mean, at 6'5", that frame, he can separate from the defenders, and we saw him turn around, knock down the jumper for the Cardinals.
7 points for Pennebaker. Explosive spin and finish inside. Boogie Anderson.
Man, Boogie is doing his thing. I mean, it's hard to stop him at 6'4", the senior. It's the reason why he's the player to watch for us, highlighting before the game. Came in tonight's ball game with 24 points, 4 3-pointers, and also that buzzer beater to get him off the losing side of the things and get him back into the winning column. So we see why with Boogie Anderson doing his thing here in the second half.
Yeah, very strange season for Southeastern Louisiana. They started out 8-1 with 4 of their first 5 games, overtime games in conference play. Calmise misses the free throw. Now, had lost 4 in a row before the overtime win on Saturday against Texas A&M Commerce.
Yeah, they struggled the last 4 games, losing streak, and ended that in overtime. And give credit to Boogie Anderson. Boogie Anderson, he's the reason why they go to him a lot offensively. And hitting that buzzer beater had to be an all-time high for him, and coming into tonight's ball game with a lot of confidence.
Everyone on the floor for Southeastern has 8 or more points here tonight, led by Roger McFarland. McFarland plus the foul. 24 for McFarland.
Right on cue. McFarland gets the ball from Boogie Anderson. Anderson aggressively goes to the paint, draws 3 defenders, drops it off for McFarland. Gets the contact and knocks down the runner with the one hand.
A double-double for McFarland. 10 rebounds and 5 assists to go with the 24 points.
Great game. I mean, outstanding performance on the road from McFarland. We knew that Boogie Anderson is the guy that can put up huge numbers. Well, McFarland said, I can do it as well, dropping 24 points on Lamar here in the Montaigne Center.
Plus 0 turnovers in 27 minutes.
That's huge.
Buckley misses the 3. Feels like so often Lamar's just settling for the shots. The ball is not crisp. They hear coaches say the ball is sticking in a bad way. It's sticking in the hands. Feels like everyone with the ball in their hands is taking an extra half second before they pass.
Yeah, it just feels like Lamar's just, not really rotating the basketball and trying to find a high percentage shot. It's just first look opportunities like right there by Nate Calmise.
Roger McFarland made his first 5 threes tonight to set the tone for the Lions. Inside. And there's an illustration. You have Yamanouchi Williams higher than Nate Calmise. Calmise, I think, in a perfect lineup for Lamar as a 2-guard. And he's the deepest man in the paint, kind of expected to protect the basket there.
I mean, you got to do what you got to do, right? If you're Nate Calmise, you got to find a way to stay competitive and help on the defensive side of the ball. As you stated, Matt, that he's in the heart of the defense down there in the paint. But Lamar's struggling, man. It's tough. It's tough to see, right there, McFarland going to the basket. Nate Calmise is down there as well as the foul on Buckley. I mean, it's hard to slow down McFarland right now, even though he missed the free throw.
Yamanouchi Williams. Nice defense on the interior by Brody Roberry, tying up Yamanouchi Williams.
Yeah, Roberry's back into the game. He had much needed rest there on the bench. He's going head to head with another freshman in Yamanouchi. So far, he's winning the battle on both sides of the court.
Pryor hesitates. Yamanouchi Williams will get to the line. Better from Lamar, incisive passing, ball moving better.
Yeah, a good job there by dropping off the Yamanouchi, going aggressive to the basket, drawing the foul before the timeout.
Roberry picks up his third personal. Under 8 minute media timeout. Lions in control, looking for their second straight win, up 29 in Beaumont.
At Jersey Mike's, they slice your order fresh right in front of you. And let me tell you, watching that can send a rush of emotions through a person. Excitement, impatience, baby-like wonder, indecisive, anticipatory chewing, nervous pacing, happy claps, and finally, jealousy, because that's this guy's sub. I should order one. Good idea. Sliced right in front of you. It's a Jersey Mike's thing. A sub above.
Hey, future healthcare professional, it's time to choose a university. How about one that offers programs in health and kinesiology, nursing, pre-med, and public health, and is ranked best value psychology master's degree schools in the Southwest region? That's Lamar University. Lamar University ranks in the top 10 best public universities and among the most diverse universities in the state of Texas. Your moment is here. Your moment is now. Make the most of it at Lamar University. Apply today at lamar.edu.
I'll take a grande, no foam, triple cap, double pump vanilla latte with 3.5 ice cubes, slightly shaken, extra whip.
Yeah, that's going to be an upcharge.
Great! This one is on my Kasasa cashback checking account.
Uh-huh.
Kasasa pays me cash back on everyday debit card purchases, plus refunds on ATM withdrawal fees. Go on, take back banking and treat yourself to monthly cash rewards.
Ask for free Kasasa checking at MCT Credit Union.
At Jersey Mike's, you gotta see him freshly slice your sub right in front of you. Look at that turkey. Look at that provolone. Yep, there's some things you just gotta see. Like those lovebirds over there. Or this guy, pulling off business and casual. Bizazzual. Or me, about to steal half of this guy's sub. Huh? You better eat it fast, because I'm coming. Sliced right in front of you. It's a Jersey Mike's thing. A sub above.
Yuto Yamanouchi Williams asked to carry a big load with 5 other post players out. Valentine Cat, Adam Hamilton, Janko Bulacic, James Spencer III, and Brock McClure. Here's a nice finish a moment ago.
Yeah, Yamanouchi, the 6'10 freshman out of Japan, is the go-to and the only consistent, reliable big man for Lamar late in the season with 2 games remaining for Lamar Cardinals. I mean, if he can stay healthy and out of foul trouble, Lamar can be very competitive. Good steal there by Buckley.
Calmes. Here's Pryor.
Good defense by the Lions. As soon as Lamar gets in the paint, they shut him down. Yeah, that was really good defense by the Lions.
Buckley missed it. Good save by McFarland for the Lions. Full court press here. Foul committed. Pryor fouls Boogie Anderson in the backcourt.
Yeah, I really like the defensive effort there by the Lions. Seems like every time Lamar tried to penetrate the paint, the Lions did a really good job by collapsing down on the penetrator guy to the paint, which forces Lamar to pass the ball back out.
Southeastern 47 points in the first half. Keyed by Roger McFarland, who made 6 of 7 threes, plus 8 rebounds in the first 20 minutes. Southeastern hit 9 threes in that first half.
That was a backbreaker right there, Matt. I mean, 9 3-pointers. Just think about that. 9 3-pointers by the Lions really killed Lamar's confidence defensively. And out of the 9, 6 was what? From McFarland. Sorry, go ahead.
No, just good ball circulation. The freshman's having a good game tonight. Brody Roberry tapped out the rebound. Second chance points.
Right on cue, McFarland knocks down a 2-pointer. giving them 26 points.
Terry Anderson all alone, but left it short. Here comes McFarland. He's feeling it. 2-on-1. McFarland unselfish, but a missed layup from Roscoe Eastman.
You got to attack it if you're Lamar. You can't be passive. I mean, you had the numbers. If you're Nate Calmese, I mean, go to the basket.
Or Pennebaker. It went to Pennebaker on the wing, and he kind of pulled it out.
Yeah.
But he atones finishing off the window. He had a plan all along.
He said the bank is open this time of night. I'm going to hit it right off the bank, right off the backboard. By Pennebaker, the freshman. He's been active offensively for the Cardinals. Right now he's sitting at what? 9 points? Wow.
Boogie Anderson gets a screen. And he gets the roll. Everything going the Lions' way offensively tonight.
Yeah, they're controlling the game. I mean, momentum offensively, they're controlling everything. And it seems like anytime they go to the basket and have a good look at the basket, it's falling for them as well. So good execution here in the second half. Continue to push the lead as well as continue to hold the momentum against the Cardinals defense.
Wide open. A three for Chris Pryor. He's in the double figures with 10. Lamar, we think about the word rim protector, the expression, and we're seeing the absence of it for Lamar because Southeastern is just getting to the paint at will. They're not afraid of a rim protector. Here they are adjusting, but they're sending bodies for offensive rebounds. They're getting to the paint without any real fear tonight.
Because Lamar's biggest fear guys on the sideline will actually come into the game right now, which is Yamanouchi. I mean, when he's on the sideline at 6'10", no one can defend the basket better than Yamanouchi as a freshman. So you have a good point there, Matt, is that when the Lions are smelling that, seeing that Yamanouchi's on the sideline, they're attacking the defense going into the paint. Ooh.
Wow, nice. He stepped out. Matthew Strange, the senior from the Woodlands.
Yeah, Strange, the senior out of the Woodlands, knocking down a tray ball from deep down range for the Lions.
Nothing strange about that for him. Pryor misses. Anderson will go to the free throw line. Good willingness to fight on the offensive glass from Terry Anderson.
Yeah, that was a good hard fight there by Terry Anderson. Anderson did not give up on the play for the Cardinals, stuck with it and was able to get the foul as well as finish up with the lay-in.
Alvin Brooks speaking with Nate Calmese on the Lamar bench.
Yeah, just trying to coach him up and see where he's at mentally. You know, as a freshman, you expect him to be able to step up. He's been consistent for you through the season. Talked about early on having over 13 times this season scoring 20 points. Coach Alvin Brooks is trying to figure out where is this freshman at mentally, because right now he's going to need that effort here in the second half.
Missed three, rebounded by Yamanouchi Williams. Pryor for Gordon. Knocked away, Anderson will grab it.
Yeah, that was a good quick hand there by Boogie Anderson.
Pryor. Pennebaker. Yamanouchi Williams battling, but it falls to Boogie Anderson.
Good defense there. Team defense by the Lions. Not really giving Lamar a good look at the basket.
Break the press. Rare miss tonight from Roger McFarland. Here's Gordon with a head of steam. Nice work. He sensed it. He saw the door open. He attacks the paint for two.
Yeah, BG aggressively going to the basket, drawing the foul there against his defender, and one opportunity after the timeout.
All Southeastern up 25 at the media timeout, under 4 minutes to go.
Gets a BK stacker. Tiny dancers. Two linebacker. Everyone gets a BK stacker. Tiny dancers. Two linebacker. Everyone gets a BK stacker. Tiny dancer. 2 linebackers. Everyone gets a BK stacker. Tiny dancer. 2 linebackers. Everyone gets a BK stacker. Tiny dancer. 2 linebackers.
Today on ABC and ESPN Plus.
UFC 285. Fight on ESPNplus.com/PPV.
Alvin Brooks and his team down by 25. Matt Peterson with Lamar Williams. One of those nights, just things haven't gone right. They're undermanned with 5 big men out tonight due to injury. Most of those injuries extending for most or all the season.
Yeah, and things got ugly in the first half for Lamar, giving up 9 3-pointers. Their perimeter defense didn't show up in the first half. 6 3-pointers was made by McFarland. And Lamar just found himself in the hole at halftime. And right out the gate, it just felt like defensively they still was playing catch-up. And give credit to the Lions. They found a way to continue to shoot the ball well in the second half. Good look.
So many times tonight, an extra pass for the Lions. That time a missed layup from Nick Caldwell. Pryor for Calmes. He steps into a 3.
Nice. Calmes is on the sideline getting talked to by Alvin Brooks. And as soon as he gets back in the game, he knocks down the 3-ball for Lamar.
You know what it looked like to me, just guessing from our vantage point? It was just a pep talk of encouragement. Yeah. Hey, this is one of those nights. You're asked to play basically a power forward position. He's been in the paint a lot. Don't let it get you down. This is a learning experience. It didn't seem like he's disappointed in the effort. Maybe I'm wrong, but it felt more like, hey, let's look at the big picture of this program and all the strides that have been made this season.
Yeah, great point there, Matt. You know, based on the relationship and the understanding of the coaching style of Coach Alvin Brooks, he wasn't chastising him. He was actually coaching him up, encouraging him. He's only a freshman, and normally, you know, Calmes has consistently dropped 20 points each game for Lamar, so he's struggling mentally, trying to get back into this game, and Alvin Brooks is still coaching the guys up despite being down by a large lead here at home.
On one end, a bucket from Alec Woodard. He's up to 10 points. Yamanochi Williams misses on the other. Southeastern will slow it down with less than 2 minutes left.
You're right on cue. What I was going to say, the Lions right now, head coach is going to slow things down and be very patient offensively with this comfortable lead.
Yamanochi Williams made it difficult. Missed layup from Nick Caldwell. Here comes Pryor. Calmes will attack and get to the line.
Smart play there by Calmes, knowing that Lamar is in the bonus. He gets an opportunity at the free throw line. Even though he was in shooting motion, he was going to go to the line regardless, but that's still smart by the freshman to be able to draw the foul and get the shot off.
Calmes to the line. Freshman from Gilbert, Arizona makes the first. Max Percy will check in, freshman from Woodbine, Maryland. Brian Gordon goes to the bench.
Percy gets some much-needed opportunity minutes here. The score pretty much out of it right now. Coach Alvin Brooks going deep to the bench and bringing in Percy.
Bump foul right after coming in. Percy fouling Roscoe Eastman.
Didn't take long for Percy to make his name known in this game, picking up his first foul on that defensive pressure there.
Strange inbounds to Eastman. Up and down season for Southeastern, maybe peaking at the right time after losing 4 in a row. This will be a second straight win. They won in overtime this weekend. They've had 4 overtime games in conference play alone.
1 minute, 1 minute.
Pennebaker grabs the rebound. He's fouled. Roscoe Eastman got him.
Coach Brooks is still doing substitution here with less than a minute to go, bringing in Trey Harris. Getting guys some reps and some minutes. Pennebaker's been active and aggressively scoring for the Lamar Cardinals tonight. That's his 10th point here throughout the game.
Elsewhere in the Southland tonight, New Orleans continues to lead Nichols 58-44 halfway through the second half. Southeastern up big here. A good one, McNeese has now taken the lead against Houston Christian, 60-58, 10 minutes to go in Houston. Bit of a surprise, A&M Commerce up big down on the island. 11-point lead, 8 minutes left. Conference leaders down by double figures at home. And then a low-scoring game in the 30s, UIW hosting Northwestern State. The visiting Demons have a 5-point lead, 4 minutes into the second half.
Good pass.
So many quality assists tonight. This one ends with Alec Woodard having a layup.
Yeah, Woodard was able to get the ball down low right there from Eastman, and that will do it. Eastman was able to get the ball to his big man to finish off, and the Lions get the rebound. And the MVP for the Lions, McFarland, with the basketball right in front of us, closing out the game.
Roger McFarland, 26 points tonight. He set the tone in that first half with 5 made threes. It's a double-double for McFarland.